Hey everybody, you got Bouch and the coming at you with a beer review. Maybe I won't edit the beginning of this video and you'll find out why this bastard was laughing as we did the intro, because he's a douche. I might just call you out on that. Anyway, needless to say, folks, we have a lot of fun off camera, and that's why we look so good together on camera. So today, we've got a little something from Bigelow Brewing, another local brewery in Skowhegan, Maine. These guys have been doing a lot of really good stuff. They started out very small.
Lately they have,
in a horse barn that they converted into a brewery.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go down to the brewery, the owners will be more than happy to tell you a little bit of a story about how that happened. And they're just really friendly folk. They're easy to talk to. They got a lot of good stories, and they've got a lot of great ideas. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this brewery. They're going to be growing their own hops pretty soon. They'll have walking trails that you can go down, look at the hop fields. That's a plan. So I won't hold them to that. But it's a beautiful place. It's a great location. And
it is
got some great
located in a great area, fishing, camping, all kinds of places, all kinds of things to do. Not just drinking beer, but who wants to do anything else?
Exactly. You know what? And they're even talking about their bottling versus canning. They're going to be doing canning probably, because it's easier to take cans on fishing trips and hiking trips and
they did just get a grant for helping. I can't remember what it was.
Was it sustainable?
It was
farming
sustainable
or
farming.
like that, because they're
a
really
grant like that,
and
they're actually putting in a bottling line, and they're gonna actually get more. They're gonna actually get more labels.
They got a new system going in that's going to let them brew more beer.
Yeah.
Because they have expanded very quickly and they're not able to keep up with the demand on some of these. As a matter of fact, I just visited there today, and I wanted to pick up their Jailbreak Chocolate Chili Stout, which is just amazing. They didn't have enough on hand to fill a growler. Dementia Dog Double IPA.
Which is very good too.
Hit that up at Brewfest in Bangor not too long ago.
We had both of those up actually.
And that they didn't have any of that on hand, so they're going to be working hard to keep up with demand for their product. They're making a lot of expansions. Check them out if you're in the area. It's definitely worth the trip. And today,
they also have brew special ones for some of the local restaurants too, from what I read in the article in the Morning Sentinel.
Local restaurants and fundraising. Fundraising, and they're a big community player. But today we are going to be checking out the Lying Bastard Pale Ale. If you do visit the brewery, definitely ask the owner's wife, she's also an owner. So definitely ask the wife of the two owners about the name of this beer. She's got a very awesome story to tell about it, and it'll tickle your fancy and just enhance that beer experience for you, because it's a pretty good beer to begin with. So it is a pale ale, so we're expecting some hoppiness and a light color. It's actually a little darker here than some of the pale ales that I'm used to seeing. It's got a great color. I mean, I can see right through it, so it's definitely a pale ale, but it's a little darker, like I said, than I'm used to seeing for pale ale. It's kind of an awesome amber color to it, actually. I like that.
And actually, it's got a good head, too.
Yeah, nobody gives better head than you, so I'll take your word for it.
Shut up. Old bastard.
It is a beautiful looking beer.
Yes, it is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Coffee. I almost forgot about that. I'm so eager to drink this shit.
What do you think? What's it got for a smell?
It's got a very neutral aroma.
It does.
I mean, I'm getting malty and hoppy at the same time.
Yeah.
But nothing really overpowering. It's
almost like
well balanced.
You could almost call it like a summer brew if you really wanted it, as far as the smell goes.
If I remember correctly, they did brew it to be one of their lighter beers.
Yeah, it is. You can tell that citrusy, not citrusy, but just kind of
There is some zest, that
Yes.
citrus zest to it. It's not an outright acidic citrusy taste.
Right. But it does have
um,
that.
You can tell there's orange peel in there.
Yes.
I think that's what and it comes through very strongly on the finish.
Yeah. It really actually is good beer. It just goes down nice.
I was say that is very easy to drink. Very, very easy. It doesn't go down as nice as you do, but there you go.
It
There's
figures.
2 in 1.
It figures.
I'm sorry, folks. I've had a couple of drinks so far tonight. That's why Bouch is taking so much verbal abuse.
No, it's okay.
He's been putting up with it for a lot longer than you've been watching it, so.
All I can say is watch the Allen's coffee brandy.
No, don't. Don't. That's
Yes, do.
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Horrible.
It's embarrassing for him.
Horrible train wreck of an evening.
But it will be a good laugh for you.
Yes, yes.
And that's the only reason why he's left it left it up there. So.
Well, that and you deserve the world. You deserve the world seeing what an ass I can be.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, but you had quite a few before I even got here. So.
Yes, folks, this is why I've pledged to stay mostly sober for these reviews in the future.
But that's okay. It actually was pretty interesting.
Interesting for the rest of you.
That night.
We learned that I'm not too old to get kicked out of a bar, and that Allen's Coffee Brandy will allow you to speak Skankanese, which is a useful skill for some folks, but not so much for me. But anyway, back to this beer. It's
This
very
is very
well
good,
balanced.
very well balanced, very good. And like you said, it is darker than a regular pale ale.
It is darker than I expected. It's
And it's not.
it's a
It
little
doesn't have the.
hoppy.
I was gonna say it doesn't have the hoppy
Yeah.
flavor that I don't care for, but because it actually is pretty good.
I mean, it's in there, but it's not overpowering any of the other tastes from the beer.
Like in the IPAs.
Exactly. The orange peel comes through, but there's a very strong malt backbone. Pardon. Overall, I honestly, just because this is a very easy to drink beer, and it's so well balanced, I've got to hit this with a 5 out of 5.
Really? That's the first one I think you've had.
No, I've had several others, but together I think it's the first time you've heard me do one. No, because I hit Stone's Ruin 10 with a 5 out of 5.
Yes, you did.
Because that beer just blows
I did
me
remember
away.
that. I do remember that one.
This one is just so well balanced.
For this
and
one,
delicious.
this is a 5 for me.
5 out of 5. There you go, folks.
Pardon.
There's 2 5 out of 5s. Definitely check out Bigelow Brewing. They've got some awesome beers. Lying Bastard being one. It's got a great backstory that you should check out. If you like what you see here, hit us up down below with a like and a share. Subscribe, and you'll get notifications every time we post a new video or every time I post a solo. Sometimes he'll be with me. Sometimes some other folks will be with me. And sometimes we'll do a 3-way. We'll pull Davis in, Eric Davis, and
I think that's who just messaged me right now. So.
yeah, I heard my phone go off too.
And check out Bouch and I.
Good point. I haven't plugged my
At
page
some
in a
point.
while.
At some point.
I'll try to remember to post a link to it down in the comments.
Yep.
You'll see.
And
a couple
actually, you
of-
can just go to YouTube and
search Bouch and the Rod.
search either Bouch and I or Jeremiah McDonald.
There's a couple of really funny animated clips featuring, well, some caricatures of yours truly and yours truly.
Bouch and I.
Both very funny.
Which include, let's see, there's Bouch and I, then there's tips, actually, advice for life from the Rod. And pretty soon we'll be starting
Cooking with Bouch.
cooking with Bouch, I guess. I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that. He hasn't talked to me about that.
You're
but
gonna love cooking
Also-
with Bouch.
Also, there will be Bouch's Bet the Rent Check
Lock
of the week when football season starts. So,
So definitely check out those pages. Like I
And-
said, I'll post some links down below.
check out those. He's up to three seasons. This will be the fourth. Actually,
Yeah,
when he
season
starts
3
up,
finale just
when he
finished
starts up, he'll have
season
four seasons.
Mm,
So, check those out.
absolutely.
Check out more of his reviews between beer,
Liquor
liquor,
in the
crazy
regrets.
mixes, crazy different mixes that
The
you
regrets
wouldn't think.
playlist is where all the comedic gold resides. You'll also watch me abuse myself.
And you'll also watch him abuse some peeps as well.
Yeah, the Pew playlist hasn't been getting some love lately, but that's okay. I'm going to spice it up next year a little bit, I hope.
And some fireworks displays as well.
Well, there's only one of those so far, but I'm going to probably try to expand that playlist because I'm an attention whore, folks. I need the attention. I need your likes, your shares, your subscribes. That's why I keep hitting you up for them. That's why I keep trying different goofy shit to get you to watch my channel because I just want to be loved. I want my own
Yeah,
TV show.
he's just like one of those teen bopper teenage girls that
I wouldn't go that far.
selfies and all that stuff.
No.
No, he doesn't do any selfies. Thanks
I'll
God.
beat you
Thank
to
God.
death with it if you ever buy me a selfie stick. Alright, so enough of that, folks. So this self-aggrandizement aside, like, share, subscribe, hit me up in the comments, let me know if there's something you want to see reviewed. We'll try to hit some viewer requests. We've nailed down a few.
Actually, this one was my request.
Exactly. Well, you're not a viewer, man. You're a participant, so...
But still.
Exactly. If you
I still
brew some
view.
of your own beers, hit us up with that as well. And you want to see some reviews, you got one you want us to give you some feedback on, throw me a comment. For those, you want to send us one of your own beers, I will try to get at least 3 opinions on it. We'll pull him and Eric both in. And that way you get very comprehensive feedback. But at any rate, hit me up in the comments or with the email link, and we'll see what we can do about getting some of your beer into my hands so that we can review it on camera for you. I think I've run out of steam on that one.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, cheers.
And keep drinking.
And there goes the big swallow. After all these years, it's still impressive.
25 and what? 12 seconds?
I didn't time you, man. I'll go back and try to
No.
do the replay.
Before.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the before times. 2 12 ounces back to back.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got to see that
No,
beer
that was 16.
all
That was
over
16.
again, folks.
That was 16. And they were,
yes.
and they were actually the thick stuff, like Sam Adams Oktoberfest. That's what they were.
16's. Got to give the devil his due.
Not bad.
That was another rough night.
If it was just Bud Light, I could drink a keg
It's
probably.
like water, man. It's like water at this point. Anyway, I'm going to close it out here because nobody wants to see us reminisce.